Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Today we are looking at Sunday Open. We are looking at a couple different pairs, but to be honest with you, we're probably going to pick up right where we left off. With the Euro GBP pair. Yeah. Alright. So we're looking at Euro GBP right now. I think we're still going to be looking at buys on this, because we still have this strong support going, and it's been like that for a while now, all the way since the 26th, so like 4 or 5 days now. And that market opened about 15 minutes ago. Kathleen Janes, what's up? How are you? We're gonna put small resistance there. Put another level here. Alright, so let's take a look here. This hour opened pretty bearish. But the previous candle was bullish with a pretty long wick of buying pressure. So that's what we're going to be focusing on here. Alright, let's take a look here. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. Yeah, so we had ribbon flip here on the EMA, which is solid. So we're going to look to push towards this upside. I see it breaking this and moving at least toward the 88,000 mark, 0.88000. We're going to put some raise in here. What's up, Cloud IG? How you doing, man? Bro, Carlos, what's going on? How are you? Welcome. Appreciate you guys joining the stream. We're going to see what kind of movement we get here, but based off what I'm seeing, I think we're going to break this pattern because we have such a strong support. We shall take a look though and see. 15 minutes kind of bearish right now, which is not really a big deal. I'm not really focused on the 15 too much. If we take a look at the 4 hour, 4 hour had a bearish close, but there was a previous wick that was pretty high up, so we could see some movement towards the upside. Again, this strong support is really strong. Let's see if we have news tonight. I don't think we have any news. We actually have JPY news at 8:05 p.m. tonight. Let's see what that is. BOJ Governor Udea speaks. He's speaking at a meeting with business leaders in Nagoya, Bank of Japan. More hawkish than expected is good for the currency, so that's good for JPY. We're not even in a trade with JPY right now, but that is news that's happening tonight. So important to note if you are going to be trading any JPY pairs. Four hours just kind of sticking around. We're gonna really focus on this 1 hour and see what's going on. This sideways tracking for so long is going to break, and it's going to move upwards just because of the support back from the 26th. So that's what we're focusing on right now. And if you can look, if we zoom out a little more, like on the day, we closed bearish on the past 2 days, which is huge. So the past 2 days closed bearish. Bullish, right here. So this support is extremely valid, really valid. To be honest with you, very valid support. We should see a movement this way. It's almost like two tweezer bottoms. And if you look at what tweezer bottoms typically mean, tweezer bottoms typically show signs of a reversal, where we had a downtrend. So what we had going on here was definitely a downtrend, as you can see right here. We had it going down. Here's your tweezer bottoms, and there's the reversal we're looking for. Anyway, if you guys are new here, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. Turn those notifications on. That way you get, you know when I go live. If we can get the 1 hour to close bullish, that would be awesome. But right now, we're just looking to get it to close above the EMA ribbon. Close above the EMA ribbon. That's looking as a good support for us. We are in on buys here. We bought up here. The reason that we bought up there and a candle hasn't been there yet is because of the spreads are a little wider when there's not as much volume right when the market opens. I'd been eyeing this trade from last week, so we got in right when the market opened. I was getting in regardless, just based on my technical analysis from last week. So I got in right when the market opened. Getting some buying power coming in here. The good thing is that we're staying above this EMA ribbon. The EMA ribbon flip is always a good positive indication of which way the market's going to be moving. Alright. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you just joined, welcome. Appreciate you joining. We're breaking down Euro GBP right now. So what we're looking at is we're in buys right now on Euro GBP, and we're looking at the 4-hour time frame, the 1-hour time frame, and the 15-minute. That is what we use to trade on. That's what I typically use to trade on. So far on our last 3 lives, we have made money. I think last stream was, our 2 streams ago was 45 pips. Stream before that was 20 pips. Stream before that was about 20 pips, 10 to 20 pips. So the strategy that we're using here is really just break a structure and strong support and resistance. We're not doing anything complicated here. For those that don't understand support and resistance, I drew it out really. So you have a support here. We have our support that we drew out. We have our resistance way up top here. This is our resistance. And then there's mini resistance in between. And we hope to break those and push up through toward the upside. And again, we had a bullish candle close on the last hour candle. We have 3 minutes until we get a new 15-minute and a new 30-minute, but this is the trade that we're in. If you haven't already, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it. We're streaming almost every day around 7 p.m., 7 p.m. Standard Eastern Time. We trade the Asian session going into the London session. We got some solid setups coming in here. And right now we're in buys on Euro GBP. It's not too late to get in if you want to get in. You can get in at a better price than I was at, actually. But we got 2 minutes until a new 15-minute candle close. We want to get a bullish candle close here, ideally above the previous. We definitely don't want it to break the previous low, which was these two candles here, right at 87610. We definitely want to stay above that on the closes. That's the idea. I got in again at 87675. And we're going to start to get volume coming in here in the next hour or so. We're at 6.25K in volume, market's open. So we have a little bit of volume right now, but we'll start to get some more volume coming in here soon. Alright, we got that new 15-minute candle here. And we did get a bullish closure, and it closed above the previous low still, so we respected the lows, the previous lows of the last almost 45 minutes, which is a solid sign moving into the hour here. Let's see what we got going on. To everyone new, appreciate you coming. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. YouTube would be best. I do appreciate it. Coming at you live with free analysis of the Asian market 5 days a week. 4 to 5 days a week. We've been on a pretty good streak as well here, so We use very, very easy processes. And when I mean we, I mean I. But been on a pretty good streak as well. We use very, very easy. If you're just joining, welcome, guys. GBP, Euro GBP buys. We're getting some bearish movement here, but it's nothing crazy on the 15-minute. We're still waiting for some more volume to come, so really not too worried here. Alright. This has been charting sideways for quite some time here. I mean, this is a long resistance, or support, I should say. I mean, again, dating back to the 26th. And the overall trend is an uptrend dating back to... This is just a pullback from an uptrend dating back to October 21st. If you drew a trend line across here, like if you drew a trend line this way, it's still an uptrend. You've got a lot of movement up in this area right here, but it's still a strong uptrend. So I appreciate the community, guys. I was at 211 subscribers. I'm up to 238 in just a week, so that's awesome. I appreciate you guys subscribing and liking everything. It means a lot. Up to 6.7K, so we are moving up in we're moving up here in volume coming in. Sunday open always opens a little bit slow, but it's my favorite time to trade. Sunday opens are fun. getting some upward movement here, which is always solid. And respecting the 15-minute ribbon. Just trying to make sure I'm not echoing. That's the worst when that happens. I'm not. It's only in my own ear, which is annoying, but that's alright. Oh, I know why. The YouTube, Instagram Live noise on. That's why. Oops. It happens. We're looking to go, our take profit on this is going to be about 23 pips. We obviously have some TPs marked out, but 23 pips is where I would close here, to be quite honest. Prime time, what's up, man? How you doing? Trading Euro GBP live. We just got a new 15-minute candle. Actually, we'll be getting a new 15-minute candle in about 20 minutes, but our 15-minute candle that we're looking at right now is... Have I traded with bots prime time? No. Well, actually, I had an algorithm at one point that I had made for me. It was like 10 grand, but no, I don't like it. I choose to just trade up with my own willingness. I don't like using bots. I found that when I trade without bots and without algorithms, I have a better win rate. And that's over the last 13 to 15 years of sample sizing. So it's something I truly believe in. And we're getting some bullish movement here, that's for sure. We're going to see a breakout in this session. That's for sure. Nah, I don't code, man. I don't code. I paid somebody to code for me when I did have a bot / algorithm. I don't code. I know someone who does, though. If you need somebody that codes, I don't know if it'll let me tag them here. Sam Ovington, he codes. Best in the business, if you ask me. Alright, we got 1 more minute until we get another 15-minute candle here. Some good movement there. We're gonna get a hammer candle here if it closes like that.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by
All right, we got a baby wick, so it wasn't. It's still a hammer candle. Yeah, the tiny upper wick and the small body is a signal of a bullish movement, is real bullish movement. So the hammer candle that we just got was right here. That hammer candle is signs of bullish movement, so we should still see some more upward movement here. It's a good candle right there. Slow moving, but we're almost up to 8K in volume, so the volume's coming in, which is always a solid. We should get some good volume in around 7:15. That's typically when you start to see the flow of volume come in for the Asian session open. Yeah, man, there's no need to really buy courses. Like, I have an ebook that I sell for 25 bucks, and you get into my Telegram group, but there's no reason to, like, really buy courses. If I take that back. It's good to buy courses from a reputable source, but, like, I made an ebook that does everything that any course can do, from learning how to technically trade, the emotional side of trading, everything that you need to know, and it's 25 bucks. That's it. There's no reason to overcharge people. Like $5 grand is ridiculous for a course, in my opinion. And like most people that, so like there's people that sell courses and there's people that actually trade and sell courses. If the person doesn't actually trade, like doing it live is hard. Like in front of people right now calling a trade, like if this goes bad, like you can ruin your reputation. There's people that have had their reputations ruined from trading live. But like I trade live just to show that I know what I'm doing. I don't need to like really market some course or anything. I just trade for free live. If you like what you see, you can get into my Telegram group. If not, it's not a big deal. I'm not pushing it on people. You know what I mean? Let's see what this hour candle looks like. Such a weird looking hour candle. It's pretty much had no movement. We went up to 87661 and down to 87613, but price pretty much stayed where it opened. We're not getting much movement until some more volume comes in. Like I said, almost up to 8K volume. Slow start to the market open today. Coming off a holiday weekend too. Hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Look at the 15-minute here. $105K on what? Old Urgin. What's up, man? How you doing? Again, guys, we're in Euro GBP buys. Look at 9-minute BTC buying, going your AGGR trade. Damn, might want to use some spell check there, man, but we can look at Bitcoin. Nah, Bitcoin's gonna do exactly what I said it was gonna do in all my last trades. It's gonna hit this. Thank you. It's gonna hit, it hit this. It almost hit the 93K like I said. And you're gonna retrace all the way back down to 80K, 76K. Yeah. Bitcoin's going back down. Bitcoin's going down to 80K. We called this in our last two lives. I said it was going to hit right here, and we're going right back down. All right, man. I wish you luck with that trade. I'd love to see Bitcoin go to 105, but the technicals just don't say so, you know? Get another hour candle here in the next 7 minutes. Yeah, you with me on that? I think it's going to go to 72, 73. Yep. It's a typical retest right here. It's a drop, it's a retest. I mean, even on the 4 hour, you can look at the day chart too if you want. It went up and retested. It's bearish. It's bearish to down here. It's bearish to down there. But it could go down to 76. Yeah, the resistance right here. It did retest. Right here. But again, that's Bitcoin. Oh, you're trading on the 5 minute? Yeah, I don't trade Bitcoin on the 5 minute. But yeah, I guess you can call this a support right here on the 5 minute. Yeah. You could take a long on the 5 minute, but anyway, I'm not trading Bitcoin, so just a prediction. I think it's going to 76K. You don't have to agree with me. Got a new hour coming in 4 minutes. Thanks for subbing, by the way, guys. I appreciate it. Up to 239 subs on YouTube. It's the most I've ever been at. I'm busy looking at AU. Shorts on AU, but it broke my trend on the 4 hour. Might hit a double top before it shorts are in order. It's AUD USD. Are you looking at AUD USD, you said? Let me take a look at it. Let's see here. Dutes Farbower, what time frame are you looking at? Boy, this gapped down. This gapped low and then went way up. I don't have an analysis for this. You could double top all the way up to 65,735. It's just trading within the range. Like for me, I wouldn't touch it because this is what you're looking at. You're just kind of in the nothingness area. It's trading within range though. But you're right, it could push up. This 1 hour candle's just weird. CAD JPY finished its right shoulder trade from the other day. We got in right here. GBP USD looks like it's gonna fly. Finish through here. If we get a bullish close, if we break this zone right here, buys if we get closure above that. Alright, here's our new hour candle. Almost up to 9K in volume, so we're getting some volume in. It's always positive. Boy, that's some bearish movement there. But again, we could just be getting wicks. We want to respect the EMA ribbon. We want to respect that at least in terms of a mini support. This is our strong support, but our mini support is going to be the EMA ribbon right here. Almost a 10K volume. Volume's coming in. We're just hanging out right in this area. We're hanging out in the 87,606, 600 area. Could have a mini triple top here, mini double top on the 1 hour. But still a technically sound trade in my opinion. I've been waiting on this trade all weekend too. We were in this trade on the last live and we're in this trade now. We got out and took profits like right up here. Obviously there were a lot of trades that moved more, but I still like this trade a lot. This one matched all my criteria for taking it. CHF JPY is a good sell. Doge dropped off. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Enjoy your night. Sleep well. I'll be going live 4 days a week. I know time difference is tough, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Getting some bearish movement here. Just a little bit though. We're still in a good spot. Could re-enter down at this, let's take a look at the 15-minute here, but we could re-enter. We broke the EMA ribbon on the 15-minute, which is fine. Jake Lohman, what's up, man? The Lominator. Take a look at the 5. A pretty hard drop on the 5. What was it? 3 pip drop on the 5. The analysis on this trade is still strong, so we're sticking with it. Back to the hardest part of trading is sitting and waiting for your execution to come true. When this does break out, it's going to be a big breakout. Excuse me. See what our technicals say. Buy, sell. Day's gotta buy. They're neutral. Mostly 9 neutral, 13 sell. We're getting our wicks though. Wick was pushing up. There we go. Look at that upward movement there. We definitely have a change of momentum here. As you can see, the EMA ribbon is a really good indication, especially on the 1 hour. The EMA ribbon is a great indication of momentum change, and we have the candles now above the EMA ribbon, and the EMA ribbon's being used as support, so that's a great sign. And you get a new 15-minute candle here. And that wick was huge. Yeah, respected the EMA ribbon. Big respect on the EMA ribbon. We're up almost up to 11K in volume, so the volume's coming in finally. 7:15. Asian session really starts at 7, so we're getting some good volume coming in here, and it is mostly buying volume. Inflation rate year over year on December 2nd. That's the next news we have on this pair, so that's solid, knowing that we're not going to have any news, because that is a rule that I have. I do not trade news at all. Got burned too many times trading news. It's tough. It really is. struggling to break the high, but we're not breaking the low. So, again, that's a good sign as well. We got a new 15-minute candle here. Probably should see it retrace this wick, but hopefully it respects the low. And we get some bullish movement here. Slow start to the market open, guys. It really is a slow start, but as the volume starts to move in, we're going to see some bullish movement here, in my opinion, based off the technical analysis. Might not get many clips from this stream, but hey, a boring trade's no problem with a boring trade, you know? Bunch of small bearish candles, which is fine. Small bearish candles means that there's not a lot of selling power. There's a little bit because it's moving it down. The bears are winning right now. However, a bunch of small ones is a positive sign because we should see a reversal here. And we're trading within such a small zone. Like, from when we got in to where it's at now, it's only been 5 pips. So 5 pips either way is really nothing. It's such a small zone since we started trading. It's just because of volume. Fill this wick. See what happens. Is it going to fill this wick or respect the EMA? We shall see. The fact that it's traded along this zone inside, the fact that it's traded inside this zone since the 26th just shows the true power of this support right here. It really is a strong support, and I see this mini resistance being broken because of the overall uptrend. So if we change to like, if you look at like the 4 hour, it's an uptrend still. This is a big, huge uptrend. $4244 on what, Ahmed? some decent respect on this EMA ribbon. Another 10 minutes and we'll get a new 15-minute candle. Still waiting to see what happens here. I think the 8 o'clock hour is going to bring us a little bit more clarity on what's going on here. And at 9 o'clock we get a new 4-hour candle. So that'll also bring us a little bit more information once a new candle prints and once we see what the old candle closes at. Choppy movement, man. Choppy movement here. A lot of chop. A lot of sideways chop here.
This holiday.
Find some different music here. Kind of all sounds the same, to be honest with you, but it's chill music. we go. Another wick that is respecting the EMA ribbon. I'm probably going to enter again a second position on the 730 here if we respect this EMA ribbon as a support. Personally, I'm going to re-enter again. We're probably gonna re-enter here. I entered a second position here. Let's get an arrow. There we go. It's a clear re-entry there. Looks like my TikTok ad might have gotten approved. We're in positive on the second position re-enter, so that's solid. This hour candle is going to be solid, I think. Nice bullish movement. And we flipped bullish on the hour candle as well. See some, if we can get a bullish candle close on the 15 here in a minute, that'd be real solid. This is a great sign of a reversal right here. Only down about 2% right now. There's a lot of people on my website right now. I don't need bot viewers, man. I appreciate it, but I don't need bot viewers. 15-minute candle closed bullish, so let's take a look here. We had a bullish 15-minute candle close, and all of these 15 minutes since we got in respected the EMA ribbon, so this is where we should start to see a move up this way. 15-minute is great. I like that. I like that. A lot of respect to the EMA ribbon on the 15. Damn, Ryan. Alright, just saw you. A red candle is bearish, a green candle is bullish. We're getting green candles, which is good. Hey Ryan, I can see you. Appreciate you going on YouTube, Ryan Smith. What a generic name. Sorry, I was looking at my website. I have so many viewers on my website right now. We're up to 14K on the volume, so volumes that's coming in is good. We are getting some nice volume. Appreciate you subscribing, Smith. Means a lot. All right, some bullish movement here. That's the movement we're looking for. Just had to take some volume coming in to get some movement. Just tune into the lives every day, 4 to 5 days a week. Ryan Smith, MW2XB. Nice to meet you. Appreciate you joining the chat, man. gonna make
At
money
Etsy,
today.
we know the holidays are already exciting. We don't need to fan the festive flames, but
I can tell you paid a lot of money for that handle. It's not generic whatsoever. Not generic at all. Nah, not generic. Careful, those keywords will set off some banning. Never want to do that. I already can't stream on TikTok for some reason. I have no idea why. Well, not for another 2 days, but. At least I have my friend watching. We have a couple more minutes until we get a new 15-minute candle here. Our first and our second re-entry is 2 pips in profit. Slow moving trade today, but the hour candle looks fantastic. The 1 hour, bullish hammer is a solid looking candle right here. If we can get this to close bullish, we're going to see a lot of movement towards the upside and should at least hit TP1 within the next couple hours. TP2 possibly. TP3 by tomorrow. We'll probably scalp this all the way up and down because what we'll probably see is some sort of hit TP1, a little bit of retracement up to this area, a little bit of retracement, and then TP2 where you have higher highs and higher lows, ultimately reaching your TP. I'd love to know where those views are coming from though on the website. It's wild. But that re-entry off that last wick was good. We're in profit on that last re-entry, so that's solid. Good movement here. Another 6 minutes and we'll have a 15-minute candle print. We're going to have a 5-minute candle print here in a minute, a little bit less. Oops. sitting on our hands, watching the volume come in. We're up to almost 15,000 in volume. So the Asian market is starting to wake up and trade. That's what we're looking for, because they're all going to recognize this price action and buy. Slow and steady wins the race, you know? That's what they say, right? I think that's what they say. 5-minute candle printed bullish, so that's positive. 15-minute is still very bullish as well. Positive about 2 pips on our re-entry down here. Yeah, just at about 2. Our original entry is 3 pips negative. So we are net 1 pip negative right now. Net of 1 pip negative. Not really a big deal. Very interested to see how the hour closes though. Would love to see a bullish hour close. Would mean the world. Those bullish hammer candles are just really positive. The last couple times we've had bullish hammer closes were just great. A lot of upward movement. .805 is that JPY news as well. positive bullish movement. Almost 15K in volume too, so that's what's helping. What's up, man? Mad Goals TV, what's going on, brother? Trading live Euro GBP in buys. We're getting a lot of bullish movement right now, which is good. Right off the EMA ribbon flip too. Positive. Very positive. Be nice if we can break the previous highs finally. Break through this zone right here. That's when we're going to see the upward movement. Nice, man. Appreciate you joining. You trade too? Here we go. This is what we're looking for right there. Nice. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Love to meet other traders, man. It's cool. Nice to meet you. Appreciate you joining the stream. Been in this trade for like 2 hours. Got in at market open. It looks like we're going to see this push toward the upside finally. We were in this trade on Friday also. We took profit right up here on Friday. We re-entered again right over here. Right when market opened, right around 6 o'clock actually. See where this candle closes in 10 minutes on the hour. If we can get a bullish candle close, that would be great. It would be a really good sign that we're going to break through this finally and push toward the upside. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate you, buddy. A lot of bullish movement here. I wonder if our technicals have changed. Yep, it went to neutral on a 2 hour. Now it's a buy on the 1 hour, a buy on 30 minutes, strong buy on the 15 and the 5. So it flipped the way we wanted it to. We've got good technicals and we've got really good technical analysis. So again, once it breaks this, it's free game. Free game up through here. We got about 6 minutes, 7 minutes until we're gonna get a new candle on the hour candle here. This should be the candle that breaks us through, I believe. Minutes. Next 5 minutes will be interesting here. Let's take a look at the 15. Yeah, some great bullish movement. Full closure above, full opening above. If we get a full closure above, that's going to be real positive. $17K on the volume. Volume's coming in bullish, baby. That's good. And we're officially in profit with the re-entry and our initial entry. We are in profit here, guys. Only $10, but hey, profit's profit. Ideally, we walk away up 23%. Our take profits at 23%, so. But we'll close partials at 10. close partials again at 15 to 20, 15, and then leave 25% runners. But this is some good movement. We're going to focus on the hour here because we got that hour close coming. Interested to see what happens on this hour close. We're actually going to put some alerts in here too. So here's a trick that I've learned over the years is add alerts. So if you add an alert on where you think price action is going to go or not go, it lets you know on your phone, so you don't have to stare at the screen the entire time. So like I'm going to add alert here when it's approaching our TP1. I'm going to add an alert here when it's approaching like the next zone, and I'm also going to add an alert down here so I know if we need to mitigate risk and it broke our EMA ribbon support. So I like adding alerts because it can really help you keep track of the trade without actually just staring at the charts the whole time. Obviously in a live I am going to stare at the charts the whole time because we're live analyzing it, but it really helps just putting those alerts on the chart. I've noticed it helps me. I got 2 minutes until candle close here too. 2 minutes. What I predict that we're gonna see is a little bit of a retracement. So you're probably gonna see it go like halfway down the candle, and then we're gonna see it climb right there. But I think this next candle is gonna open somewhere around here, have a little bit of retracement, typically right around this area, and then we're gonna get some movement back up. Just what I think. If you're just joining, appreciate you guys joining. We are in buys on Euro GBP. We have a new hour candle coming here very shortly, and that's going to really let us know what the heck's going on here. But we should see some movement toward the upside here. And here's our new hour candle. Bullish movement right off the bat. We closed with a massive bullish candle too. Huge bullish candle right here. That was a great close for us. Not quite bullish engulfing because the body wasn't engulfing the entire previous candle, but bullish candle nonetheless with 17K volume on Euro GBP right now. There we go. Some good movement. So like a lot of traders too, when it's a slow trade, they'll go and look for other opportunities and other positions. That is like one of the worst things you can do as a trader. Like once you get in your trade, you need to trust that that's your trade and not go looking for other trades. A, that's going to help you over leverage your account, not a good thing. And B, it's just not good. There's no point. Like, if you've decided to take a trade, that means that that was the best decision out of all the possible trades that you could have taken. If it wasn't, then you got in the wrong trade. You know, I hope it works out for you, but if you're gonna take a trade, it should be the best opportunity. It should be the best probability. It should be the best setup. It should be the best technical analysis that you can make. And that's what this one was for us. I think the breakout's going to be huge. Two minutes into the candle, you've already got 2 pips. I mean, we're from our original entry, 5 pips in profit from our secondary entry. Our original entry was right here. We're pretty much at break even on our original entry. We're back to the entry point, but 5 pips profit on the secondary entry, which is solid. Here we go. Push, baby, push. That's what we wanted to see. Nice. Is this the breakout we've been holding on for? $6.3 pips in profit from our second entrance. First entrance is in profit. Up 3.7%. You know, most traders try and make 1 to 3%. That's 3% right there. That's 4% now. That's 4% right there. Just on a little move like that. When you're trading at 1 to 1,000 leverage, those moves are big. Those 3 to 5 pips are big. Those 10 pips are big. Same goes for inversely, though. You know, if it goes the other way. We need to break this wick up here, and get a candle close above the zone. We're pushing, baby. Yeah, pushing towards the upside here. Great, solid candle open at the 8 o'clock candle. 4.5% profit. This is a solid trade, guys. If you're still in this, congratulations. Awesome. We're in profit right now. We're going to hold this trade. Our first exit will be right here. And trade just went out in Telegram that we're long officially. I've been in, obviously, but officially this is time to get in. 5% profit. Some great movement here. from that second re-entry point, we are 7.5 pips in profit. It's pretty good there. 5% profit. 5% on the account. Alright, we're going to hold this trade, chat, so just so everybody knows, we're going to get out at this area right here as our TP1 87755. The plan here is to take partials, take 50% partials. When we get to this yellow zone right here at 87808, we're going to take 25 more percent, so we'll be 75% pulled. And then we're going to let the last 25% runners go, but we're going to move our stop loss up to break even, or we can use trailing stops. Either or, it's going to be a risk-free trade. And look at that. It took us, what, almost 2 hours, hour and 57 minutes to get here, but we're here. That was the setup that we waited for all weekend, the setup that we watched since last week. I appreciate you guys watching and looking out for this, but this is the trade that we were looking for. We are in profit right now. I know some people like 5%. That's a goal. They would take profit. I'm staying in it. But again, once we get to TP1, which is 87754, I would close 50 to 75% of the trade and leave 25% runners to go to the top at 88184. And move stop losses to break even or use a trailing stop. That's going to be it for me tonight, guys. That trade setup was exactly what we wanted. I can't really be too upset with that. So that's really what we wanted to see. Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate everyone watching. And that's going to be it for the night, guys. It was a great trade. Appreciate it, everybody.